afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Maker Monday with Mrs. Haas. I'm so glad that you could join me here for my answer to No More Video Games 19. Hope you enjoy that little pun. Today we're going to make mini journals out of everyday items that you should have right in your house. And if not, check your neighbor's recycling. Shh. All right. What you're going to need today is paper, and I'm using plain printer paper that I did not take from Richmond Public Schools, a stapler, a little piece of ribbon left over from the chocolates Mr. Haas gave me for Valentine's Day, or embroidery thread that I got from Dorothy Haas, a ruler, a pencil, and cardboard from the recycling bin. Aren't those nice colors? I love this teal from the seltzer water. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your piece of paper, and believe me, you can use lined paper, or if you wanna be really green, you can get those old flyers and circulars out of the mail if they have printing on one side and they're plain on the other. And you're gonna fold your paper 4 times in half. So in half, and then again, and then again, one more time, right? 1, 2, 3, and then again, 4. 4 times. Now, what is it that they say you can't fold a piece of paper more than 8 times? I'll have to look that up, or better yet, you look that up. And then you're gonna cut it into sections of 2. So I'm just gonna cut right down the line here, and then right down the line here, and then across, and then again across. Can you see this? And then this one, and then again. So what you're hoping for are these 2 pieces of paper right here. So once you have those, put them all together like this, blanket them together so that you have the inside of your book. Now, what I do, because I can't visually see this, is I'm going to take my cardboard and I'm going to pick this nice one from the pie crust. I made quiche last week. It was delicious. And I'm doing this one because it matches the pretty red ribbon that Mr. Haas gave me on my Valentine's Day chocolates. And I'm going to open it up so it's easier to cut. And then you want the outside of your journal to be just a little bit bigger than the inside. So I'm going to open that up so it's flat. And I'm going to put my paper on side. And I'm going to use one of these edges that's already there as a guideline. And I'm just going to, if you can see that, make a little edge around my paper. So I'm going to do that with my pencil, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it where I want it. You can see that is not neat, and I know all you perfectionists out there are getting hives right now, but watch what's going to happen. I'm going to take my ruler, because I've made just a basic guideline of where I want it to go, and now I'm going to be precise, and I'm going to line my ruler up as best I can and then make a straight line. And then I'm going to take it again and run it down this side. Make sure it's nice and even there. And I'm going to... So, perfectionists, isn't that a lot better? All right, so now you're going to cut out. You don't have to have pretty pink scissors. Any scissors will do. And I'm going to cut along those neat lines that I drew with the ruler, not those crazy lines I did freehand. And then, as you'll see, I'm going to use this as a guideline here. I didn't even have to make a line. It's already there for me. Now, if you want, you can go back and erase those crazy lines that you made initially. Or don't worry about it. And then you're going to fold your cardboard in half. Now, good time to mention, you can do this also by what you want to be on the outside of your notebook. I didn't care, anything is fine. And if you look at the one I did earlier, it has the nutritional information, which maybe that's important to you, maybe not. But you can also do this if you just want the Pillsbury Doughboy or whatever else you want on your cardboard. These are really pretty colors too. You might want to make sure you get those if you use something like this. Or on this gorgeous, gorgeous cardboard, you might want to get that pretty pink feather with the teal. It's entirely up to you. This is your project. All right, so once you have your outside cover of your journal, you're going to take your baby papers and you're going to put them inside so it looks like this, just like a book. Okay. Now, because I am not at school and I don't have my school stapler, I took this from Mr. Haas. Shh, don't tell him. I am going to put it back before he even notices it's gone. But I'm going to fold up my paper like this so that I can actually come inside and staple it. Now, I want the inside of the staples on the inside of my book so that I don't cut my finger with the outside of the staple. So I'm going to staple like this. And I'm going to put it through right on that seam, and ta-da! So you will see the staple that could cut your fingers on the inside. And I'm going to do it one more time. Fold up the inside of your journal and come right on the line and do another staple. See, I did much better on this one than I did on this one. And then you're going to fold it up like this, and there you have a little journal. But we're not done yet. We're going to make it cute. What is that? So kawaii, very cute. If the Richmond Public Library was open, you could go and have a workshop there, and they will teach you all about how to do things so kawaii. But I'm going to take my handy dandy hole punch that I did bring home with me from school, and I'm going to put it in here, and I'm just going to eyeball it. Those of you who are perfectionists can absolutely measure it. I'm going to eyeball it, and I'm going to give it a good old snap. And then I'm going to take my pretty red ribbon, again, that Mr. Haas gave me with my chocolates for Valentine's Day. And I'm going to try very hard to make it go inside this hole. You can see that. It's hard when you get old and your eyes aren't as good. I'm going to try the other end. And I'm going to poke it through. Again, you can use anything. You can use string. You can use a rubber band. You could take embroidery thread from Dorothy Haas if you see her or have access to her room. And then you're just going to pull that through and tie a bow. There you go. Isn't that cute? And then you can write all your secret thoughts, or you can journal as you read, or you can actually maybe pass it back and forth with your BFF, especially if you're on social distancing. You can write to each other in your journal and then just leave it for that person, and then they can write back. You can make many of these. You can pass them around to your neighbors, and they will be so excited to have a little COVID-19 or no more video games 19 treat for them to enjoy. So thank you for joining me. Please come back next week where we will have another fun, exciting project that you can do with things that you find in your house or your neighbor's recycling bin. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.